Good morning, Everypony. What if I was just a pony? What if I change screens and I'm just a pony? It's good. Thank you. Thank you for 2 months. 2 months drink. Shaboing boing. Indeed. Hehe, horse. Let me make sure everything is set up. This is just gonna be a short chatting stream. Small chatting stream, because Auntie Fox will be home in like 40 minutes, I think. So we're just gonna chat and hang out. Okay, let me find my pony avatar. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, I'm just opening stuff. iPhones suck. iPhones suck. Okay, I think I'm good. I think everything is functioning the way it should be. I'm breathing. I'm blinking too, can you believe it? Hi. Still daytime here. It's 10:47 AM, which qualifies as morning. Let me zoom in a little. Let's take a good look at my shot. Hello. Ohio. Hi. Hi. How are you? It's been like how many days? How many days? Because I have been like I've been working on another VTuber's rig, and I've also been like mentally preparing for the assessment. the assessment, which I just had. I just had the assessment. I just did the autism ADHD assessment. Wiggle. Okay. There was a lot of like questions and yeah, there was a lot. And then the stream assistant joined in for a little bit. He kept jumping on my shoulder. He kept jumping on my shoulder when I was like trying to respond to things. There would just suddenly be like a naked cat. Did I shank even more? I'm just in small mode at the moment. I will eventually gain my boobs again, I believe. I do have wait, I have this. Look, I can go even smaller. Were you expecting this? Wait, on the table. Is that on the table? That's not on the table. Okay, like this? Like this? Like this. Okay, there we go. I'm on the table! But it's okay because I'm small. Wait, why is the... I just noticed I got a VTube Studio issue. Okay. And then we have... I gotta make sure I click on the right one because there's so many of these. Get out the spray bottle. Psst, psst, psst. But can we go even smaller? Unfortunately, we are going bigger. I don't know what's happening. Oh god, it's my underwear! I didn't mean to show that. I didn't mean to show that. Hi. Well, it's fine because as you can see, there is a beach behind us. It's fine. There's a beach behind us. It's fine. I forgot how cute this model is. I forgot how cute it is. Yeah, I grew out of my clothes too quickly, huh? It's so cute though. Look at me. I'm being all cute. Anyway, I did the autism and ADHD assessment. He said that I will get the official results within 10 days because he's gonna take all the discussions and stuff like that, and they're gonna talk about it with the team and everything, and then they're gonna give me the official report, I guess. But he said, yeah, I'm certain you qualify for level 1 autism. He's like, yeah, I'm pretty certain that you do qualify for level 1 autism. So that means I can put on an official autism hat. I can be like, be patient with me. I have autism. It's official now, kind of. It's not like official, but it's like pre-official, right? It still counts. I can put the hat on. I can say, be patient. I got autism. Autism streamer. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know for the ADHD one. He wasn't really forthcoming with that. I think he wanted to discuss with the team more, but he did say it's pretty certain that you qualify for autism. Kagi, your audience requires big boobs audience. Needed the mental health and accumulated levels of stress. The audience can only be healed by massive padonkas. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna smack you all with my boobs. I'm just gonna beat you up with my boobs. Pre-order for the arrival of the certificate. Yeah. Abuse. It's okay because it's boobs. Yippee! Yay! Know that it was unexpected, but I'm glad at least. Yeah, just get that, please. Be patient. I'm a woman kept. No, I want autism. I want to be in the special autism club. That's me, the special. Yeah, we went over a lot of questions. And I made a little list, but I made a list so that I would be prepared. But the way the assessment was structured, it was in a way where I didn't have I was just able to answer questions, and then we covered everything over the assessment. But the main thing was the list I made was the things that I struggle with, right? So the list was hyperfocus / hyperfixation, burnout, and then unable to maintain eye contact, difficulty with sleep schedule, delayed understanding of my own, how do you say it, the way I describe it is obviously I know when I'm upset and when I'm sad, right? I know those things. I know when I'm angry, but well, not sometimes, most of the time I struggle with why I'm feeling that way. So like someone might do something and then I'll be like, I don't like that, right? But I have like a delayed like lag input of like why I don't like that, so I have to like go away and think about it, and then I'm like, oh, I don't like it because of this, rather than immediately being like, I don't like it because of this. You know what I mean? So like I did talk about that, and that's like a big thing. And then I go like non-verbal with pretty much like 3+ people. As soon as there's like, I think like 3 other people, so like 2 can still be okay. 2 can still be okay, but like once it hits like 3 people, I just go non-verbal. I don't speak. So like if I'm in like a group or anything, I don't speak. If I'm like spoken to, I will respond, but I don't like continue a conversation or like engage in the conversation. It's like I just respond to it. I don't say anything else. I went over like overstimulation issues with like clothing, smells. Sounds isn't always a big one to me, but lights are a big one to me. Like I always just sit in the dark. I got a red light like recently, and that helps a lot from not just sitting in the dark, but I will go through the house without the lights on and stuff, and people are always like, turn the goddamn light on so you can see, and I'm like, I can already see, it's fine, I don't need the light on. I went over that I take comfort items with me, like I have Chim Chim accompany me when I go out. It's either Chim Chim or Pusheen, but mostly it's Chim Chim at the moment. And then I went over like not being able to handle like sudden changes. If something has changed on me, I don't handle it very well. If I get interrupted when I'm trying to focus on something, I have like irrational like responses to it. Parroting. I went over like parroting. I do a decent amount of parroting, especially if I'm comfortable with someone. Then I will parrot a lot, which is basically like someone might say something and then I like repeat it back, like mimicking how they were saying it. And it's not even like I'm poking fun at like accents or anything like that. It's just, I don't know, I do it a lot. Yeah, there was like a lot of stuff that we were going over. So I also went over how I don't go outside in a company, and how I have had jobs in the past, and then they like, one thing I struggle with is one job I had when I was like younger. I think I was still pre-20, or maybe I was 20. I don't remember. It was a while ago, right? And then it was like a kind of like a Walmart job. It didn't last very long, by the way, because you'll understand why. But like I got this job, and it was a night shift, and it was equivalent to like Walmart, right? But like night shift, like stocking shelves and stuff. And they would be like, go clean up, reorganize the shelves. And I would be like, okay, where do I clean up? And they would be like, go find a place that needs to be cleaned up. And I would be like, okay, how do I know that the place needs to be cleaned up? And they would be like, because it's messy. So go find a place that needs to be cleaned up and clean it up. You know, like, and then I would be like, okay, I cleaned that little place up. What do I do now? And then they would be like, go find more places that need to be cleaned up, or restock the shelves that need to be restocked. It was like, unless I was given like direct, like on the nose instructions, I didn't know what to do. Like, so I would just be like literally like a chicken running around with his head cut off, right? So it would be like, unless you like exactly tell me like, okay, go to aisle 1 and clean up aisle 1. Now go to aisle 2 and clean up aisle 2. Now go to aisle 3 and restock aisle 3. Then I would be constantly like, what should I do? I did bring that up, and that also kind of translated into like other areas too. So when, at least like when I was in Japan, when I was working, you pretty much had that, right? Like the training you got, they would be like, okay, so you're teaching an English lesson. This is the book that you were teaching from. You are going to teach this part first, and now you're going to teach this part, and now you're gonna teach that part. So that was like, I was able to get around that issue because it was already given to me, kind of thing. But yeah, other jobs, it's like, bitch, is she stupid? Because I know how it looks, right? I know how it looks, like, where it's like, just do your goddamn job. But I'm like, okay, but what's my goddamn job? Anyway, that job didn't last very long. Sorry, I'm just like moving some stuff. You were doing pre-studying? I mean, like, over the course of like, I guess like late 20s, I was like, maybe I do have something else, right? Because I know for like a long time I was just told that I was shy, so I was like, oh, I guess I'm shy. That's one thing I struggle with too. Like, if people tell me something about myself, I just assume it's true. So like, someone would be like, oh, she's just shy, so I'm like, oh, okay, I'm shy, you know? And then like, I grew up a bit and I was like, wait, I'm not shy though. That being shy isn't the problem. I'm not shy. I'm not very shy at all. But then they'll be like, well, why don't you speak in groups? And it's like, I don't know, but I'm not shy. Like, I could be sitting here naked and I wouldn't be embarrassed about it. I feel like embarrassment is kind of an emotion I am missing in a way. Yeah. Let me just tie my hair up. I'm not actually gonna sit here naked, by the way. I already showed my underwear. I already showed my underwear. Anyway, yeah, and then like people, I remember for a while I thought I was like really mean and stuff, cause someone told me that I was really mean, and I was like, oh, I'm really mean. And it's like, what did you do that was mean? Like, I don't know, like, everyone who knows me now would not say I'm mean at all. I think everyone that knows me now thinks I'm a very nice person. And then lately I've been trying to be like, you know what, maybe you are a nice person, and you know, maybe you're not a mean person, and yeah, anyway, I do struggle with that. Imagine if it like extended beyond that. Imagine if like someone started telling me, but Kagari, you're Japanese. I'm like, wait, oh my god, am I Japanese? No, I'm not stupid like that. It's just like things that like you can't really assess yourself, you know? Like, you can't decide yourself that you're a mean person or a nice person. You can't just tell people you're a nice person. That's like something other people decide, right? Anyway, some people know why they're feeling things right away. Crazy. I think it's like a hard one to go into, right? Like, say someone teased me for something, like 1% Chinese. Okay, that 1% matters, okay? That 1% is part of my heritage. Viva China! Even though most of it's like British. God. I don't even have like the British accent though. At least if I was like, at least if my mutt jeans like, I don't know, I think British accent is cute. I like girls with British accents. I think, well, some of them are very cute. Other ones, it's like every accent, I guess. There's like some that are really cute, and then there's some where it's just like, oh. At least I don't have the obnoxious New Zealand accent. I will say that, because there is like a really obnoxious New Zealand accent. At least I don't have that. People who call themselves nice or humble are the exact opposite. Yeah, my experience is that too. Everyone who's like, yeah, I'm nice, it's like, I don't... Especially, I mean, I haven't met as many girls who are like, I'm a nice girl. I've met a lot of guys though, they're like, I'm a nice guy. Then there's like the guys that convince themselves of like the actual like nice guys finish last, right? That's a whole other topic though. That's like a completely different subject. Um, 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 Totally means lots. Chicken nuggets and fries. Yeah, I will devour those. I will devour those. Embarrassment is a weird emotion, but then I don't have that either. I don't know how to explain it. Because I know there have been, like, moments in life where I've been embarrassed, but I think for the most part, I don't feel embarrassed over most things. Like, even falling down in public, it's because, like, if I fall down in public and people see, most of those people, I'm never gonna see them again. So, like, why do I care what they think when I fall down? And if I saw someone else falling down in public, my first reaction wouldn't be, that's embarrassing. I'd be like, oh shoot, I hope they're okay. You know what I mean? So then, on the reverse, if I fall down in public, most people are probably gonna think that about me too, right? They're probably gonna be like, oh shoot, I hope she's okay. Do you have a license for that Chinese 1%? In fact, I do. And it's right here. Just kidding. I'm not gonna do that again. It's currently in my underwear. Sorry. So I can't get it out. It's in my underwear. Blame Twitch for that, not me. So yeah, we went through like a lot of questions and like answers, and then yeah, and then at the end they were like, well, he was like, yeah, I'll be sending the report over, and then if like ADHD, if like it does turn out there's ADHD and medication is something you want to pursue, then that will be included in like the yeah. I don't really want to pursue medication. I mostly just want like, I want goddamn answers. That's mostly it, right? Like I want like the official answers and stuff like that. So then, yeah. But like other stuff, you know. If I fall down in public, I know it's because something caused me to fall, not because it was a choice. And if it was a choice, why would I be embarrassed? True, I agree. I think even if you say something like dumb, though, it's like, well, everyone makes mistakes. Thank you, Walter. 19 months? That's like almost 2 babies. No, that's like more than 2 babies. Thank you. Thank you. You missed me showing my underwear earlier. Yeah. Unfortunate? What the heck? No, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. If I have... No, never mind. Abort. Abort that chain of thought. Abort. Never mind. Yes, it is unfortunate. Yes, unfortunate. If you want the confirmation more than a fix? Yeah, I don't want a fix. There's no fixing me. That's fine. I don't need to be fixed. I am fine the way I am. I thought we were doing an exhibition in a family-friendly Twitch channel. Exhibitionist is awesome! Kind of. I guess it depends. Would you still think it's awesome if I was like... How can I say this in the least offensive way? What if I was... Mick Granny? Let me say it like that way. What if I was like Mick Granny? Then would exhibitionism be awesome? I don't need no license to be autistic. It's my choice to be. Did you like my impression of how I think that would be pronounced? Only us Digicons can be exhibitionists. I'm gonna shave your fur. I'm gonna shave you all. I'm gonna make you Bingus Digicons. But yeah, I think it was mostly good. I think it was pretty good. I liked how the assessment went. It was very respectful and everything. Very to the point. There was no like weird, like every other time I've like, I don't know, like over the years I've had to like talk to different what do you call it, like therapists and stuff, like even since like childhood, right? And I never really found any of it helpful. Like they always like, I don't know how to explain it, but they weren't helpful. But this assessment was pretty good, I think. Wait, it got banned? Not banned, blocked. MILF Kagi is an idea now planted in my mind. What if I have, like, what if... You know how there's, like, some VTubers that are like, okay, I'm pregnant now, I'm gonna be a mama. Do you think any of them have gotten, like, a pregnant model for, like, during their pregnancy? What if I'm the first? What if I eventually have a child, I like make my model pregnant throughout the thing, and then I commission like pregnant art and stuff? It's like the one and only time where it's acceptable. How much was it? I actually let me see. I saved up through it, and I used my throne to like save up for it. So I had the price there. I think it was like 800 and something. I got to talk with a couple of therapists. Yeah, I think that's the issue. Is like all of the therapists and stuff that I've ever spoken to, none of them are like specialized in like neurodivergency. So it's like the suggestions they try to get and stuff aren't helpful. It's like not helpful. It's sometimes worse than if I just, you know, I didn't go at all. I remember my last doctor was like was kind of like she was like, well, your world is very small right now because I don't like go out, you know, like I don't go out unless I like, I think the main thing is like I don't go out unless I have a reason to go out, and I only really go out with Auntie Fox or my dad. And that doctor was like, well, your world is very small right now and we want to expand it. But even at the time I was like, why though? Like, why do I want to expand it? You know, like what is the end goal here? That I go out and like party or something? But that's not me. So are you trying to say that I need to change who I am to like fit your arbitrary opinion on what someone of my age should be doing? And I did say that to like the guy that was doing the assessment today. He was like asking about friends and stuff, and I said like, no, I don't have any like real life friends. I said I have pretty much like 3 people that I'm like close to that are like online, but we have met in person, right? Like I said, like, yeah, we have met in person. It's just that like we live in different countries, right? And we spoke about like real life friends and stuff, and I said like I have had real life friends in person before, and then I got to a certain point where I realized like it's not for me. Just like not in the sense of like, oh, I'm not good enough, but like it's not fulfilling to me. It's not fulfilling to me because I don't like going out a lot. I don't like the expectations that real life friends, or like I guess like you real life friends if you've met, right? But like friends that are like close to you, they want to like go out and they expect you to like go to their house or like go do stuff together, and I'm not like that. I don't want to do that, you know? I don't want to go out and like, I don't know, go eat somewhere and so that just doesn't, it's not Well, it's not fulfilling for me. And I think it's fine when you like have like long distance friends and then you meet up and you do like stuff together because it's like a special event. But then you go back to like your normal lives and like you're doing stuff together is from the comfort of your own home. None of my IRL special expectations that I'll go anywhere. All of my when I've had like IRL friends, all of them are always like, let's do stuff together. Let's go hang out. Let's go here. Let's go there. But I'm the kind of person that was like, I would be comfortable if we didn't see each other for a whole year, but we stayed in contact like via online. And then like once a year, we went and we hung out. And then we're like, cool, now let's go back to like chatting online. Which is kind of like what my friends alike, right? It's like we've seen each other like... You know, and then it's like back to like normalcy. And the normalcy is like, oh, we'll play a game every now and then, we chat every day, we watch stuff, you know, that kind of thing. It's always hard to take the initiative. I don't know, as soon as there's like the pressure on you that you've got to maintain a friendship in person, it's like I lose the oomph. It's not the interest that I lose the oomph. And then it's also hard to explain to people all the time, like, you know, like when you have a friend that wants to hang out, and they're like, oh, when should we hang out? Do you want to go out next Wednesday? And they'll be like, I don't know how I'm gonna be feeling next Wednesday. So let's not plan for next Wednesday. And then they'll be like, okay, what about Tuesday? And it's like, no, that's too soon. That's too soon. I need like mental prep that we're gonna do it. And then I also need to wake up on that day and not feel like, I don't know, like have those feelings. And then I also... The sun and the moon need to align in the right angle. I don't know, it's like, it is difficult for me to maintain real life friendships. But it's like, you know, it's not in a negative way anymore. I think when I was younger, I was like, oh my god, I have to have real life friends, because that's what everyone else does. But nowadays in life, I'm like, no, I don't have to do that. I just have to do what's comfortable for me, and that's fine. I live in the modern era. I am a fox with the internet, so I am able to use the internet, you know what I mean? And it's like, cool that I was born in this era and not in an era where I guess I would have been like a book nerd, right? I probably would have been a book nerd if I was born in a different era. What if I was born in an era where women didn't read? That would have sucked. But maybe I would have been a crochet nerd or something, I don't know. I would have been like a little, actually, maybe not that little. I guess I'm like short-ish, but I'm not like short, you know what I mean? I would have been like a slightly smaller than average woman doing her crochet. Taking care of animals, that's true. I probably would have been some kind of animal person. You would have been a regular scholar that nobody approves because you got boobs, true. You would be like a little fox spirit in the era, like Fox. I wish I was majestic enough. You know those people who are like, when are you gonna get your second tail? You're a fox, right? You should get your second tail. I'm not that kind of fox. I'm not mysterious. I'm just autism. You would die from the Black Plague, though? Yeah, maybe. Wait. Nine-tailed or no deal. I'm not ever gonna be a nine-tailed fox. A nine-tailed fox? Imagine. I would have to be, like, quite wise and quite refined. And I am slightly wise. I am wise in the era of things that I want to be wise in, but ask me questions about other things? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. You want Bingus facts? I got Bingus facts. You want mathematical questions? Sorry. China had no Black Death though. I would have been fine. Yeah, but what about all my other? What about all my other ancestors, like the British ones and the Samoan ones and the Tongan ones and the what else is that? Scottish. Wait, that's British. I think that was it, right? I think I'm like, I think it's like British, Pacific Islander. Oh, there's like European, and Chinese. I can bring up the thing. I'll bring up the I'll bring up the image to like revisit it. Where is it? Get Nine Tails literally Get Nine Tails literally can tell you the DNA profile of a Vingus. 1% is just 2 zeros away from 100%, and 0 is nothing, so you can end up for free. I wish I could do that to my bank account. and then we could all what could we all do? We could all eat ice cream together. I'm moving around in my chair a lot. You know, I said in the interview that I don't think I fidget a lot. Like, but then I realized, like, halfway through the interview, the amount I had moved in my chair compared to how much he had moved in his chair. And I was like, oh, maybe I got that one wrong. Maybe I got that one wrong. Okay. The DNA. Celtic and Gaelic. Central Scotland and Northern Ireland is 40%. England, 14%. Pacific Islands, 6%. French Canada, 2%. Nordic, 2%. East Asia, Western China, 1%. Let me post the pictures. There's like my favorite race. Yeah, I'm related to The Rock. Did you know that The Rock actually spent part of his childhood in Auckland, which is where I'm from? So, at some point in time, maybe I was in the same city as The Rock as he was a child. Actually, I don't know. I think he's a lot older than me, so I don't think we were in the same place at the same time. How old is The Rock? Isn't The Rock, like, in his 50s? I wasn't even born when he was in Auckland. How do I save this? My DNA... Wait, it's not typing. My DNA 1. Okay. Let's save the second one. My DNA 2. One of us! Yeah, I did know that I had French Canadian somewhere in there because... I don't remember who it is in the family, but someone used to be like... I was a prima donna in French Canada or something like that. I don't remember. There's like some family story about it. I don't remember all the family stories. That 1% confirmed Asian. Yeah, so now I can make... No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. It's obviously a joke. Don't take it out of context. Now I can make racial jokes and it's acceptable. Now I can make racial jokes and it's fine because I'm Chinese. The only one I can't make... I got the pass. Yeah, I got the pass now. 1%. 1% pulling through. Obviously, I'm joking. See what pass? What are you implying by that, Moltari? What are you implying by that, huh? Okay, this is... You probably get banned if you spell... There we go. Can you see it? That's like the main percent. Okay, there we go. Let me... No, that is Aussies. They say cunt all the time. Oh, you cunt. Sorry, I shouldn't be saying that. I'm not Australian. Am I like honorary Australian considering half my family is Australian and then I've spent a lot of time in Australia? No, it doesn't count because I don't have the accent. It doesn't count. I don't have the accent, so it's fine. Let me add the other one as well. Being called... I don't agree. I want to be called... beautiful... fluff... I don't know. It's not really that great as a woman being called fluffy. Unless you're talking about my pubic hair. I mean, that's kind of cute, right? Where's the other? Where's the other? Okay, there we go. There's the other. Germans in Russia. So it's not even like Russian. It's like Germans in Russia. The most terrible part, 2% French, brackets Canadian. Yeah, it's not even like real French. It's like fake French. It's like the bottom water French. But that's kind of like my whole DNA, right? It's like the bottom barrel of everything. My DNA is like gross bucket of water that you've left out for like half a year, and now it has like mosquito larvae growing in it. Now it's got mosquito larvae growing in it. And like moss and stuff. That 1% is what saves me. That 1% is what saves me. Your whole DNA has been carefully crafted from chromosomes carefully collected around the world. Yeah, I'm just missing Africa. I don't have any African DNA. Yeah. I missed out on that. But I mean, I got like Caucasian, I got Polynesian, I got Asian. Yeah. I was wished for from Dragon Balls. Thank you, whoever wished me into existence. Thank you for not using it to get Pansu and well, maybe you did wish to get Pansu and that's how you got me. maybe your wish was I want a fox woman Pansu and then poof, I came into existence just like that. Got the full package, yeah, boobs and all. You know, I was thinking about it. What if I did like a really salty post on Twitter and I was like, what do I get for having boobs? I get a shelf for the stream assistant to sit on because he likes to sit on my boobs a lot. He like uses it like a shelf. My boobs, I mean. And then I was like, what do I get for having a flat chest? And then I was like, how salty would it be if I was like, men on the internet compliment me? Like, I just look like I'm really pissed off at like flat-chested people or something. I thought that would be funny, but then I was like, you know what? People on Twitter can't take a joke, so maybe I shouldn't post that. Because then people will be like, you know. Wishing for the Pansu, but the woman was attached to the twist. That makes me think of like the Exorcist, of like the head spinning around. That's the twist. Woo! You'd be able to farm interactions if I post that? True, but then people might get the wrong idea. Engagement rage bait. I don't think I'm confident enough for engagement rage bait. Because people can be so mean, right? People can be so mean, and I am very happy in our own little corner of the internet. Me and the Digicons being happy and saying all the right things in all the right places. Yeah. A bit of rage bait. A little bit of rage bait for a treat. I had a weird dream last night. I'm working on another VTuber's rig, right? And I had this dream that I like pushed her off of a cloud. Like we were on top of the clouds, like ponies. Big booba bullying small booba. Sorry, I gotta clear my throat. Big booba bullying small booba is how God intended men, just to observe silently unless they themselves are invested into big male booba. There's nothing wrong with big man boobs either. Because, I mean, men kind of get boobs either way, right? Like, you get fit, you get boobs. You get fat, you get boobs. The only time a man doesn't have boobs is if he's, like, quite slim and slender. And then, it's just the same as women. Like, women get fat, they get boobs. Women get fit, they get boobs. The only time they don't really have boobs is if God didn't intend for it and they're very slim. Yeah. Anyway, I feel like, I don't know, maybe it's just the spaces that I'm in, but I feel like most people online in, like, the anime community generally prefer, like, small boobs, right? Like, there is a lot of praise for, like, flat chest and stuff, to the point where it's almost like, flat chest good, big chest boob, but bad, big chest boob. But then it might just be, like, the spaces that I'm in, I don't know, because I like a lot of lolly art and stuff, so maybe it's just like what I expose myself to. Personally, I don't see the point in putting either down because I feel like how do I word this? The notion of putting one thing down to praise another doesn't really mean it's a good compliment. You know what I mean? Like, you can praise one thing without putting another thing down, and I think both are good. Like, I think both have value, both are good, both are equally enjoyable. Big booba domination. I'm not arguing with a woman with D cups. Is that because I said the other day that, like, that I put my measurements into that website and it told me I was a G cup? I don't know. I feel like when I think of a G cup, I think bigger than what I have. At the moment, like, I have a double D bra, like a DD bra. That means double D, by the way. And it's like starting to not fit as well. Like, I need to get bigger bras. That's what I'm saying. I need to get some bigger bras, cause like, it's like, yeah, you can like you can wear it, but it's not like properly fitting. DD equals double D. I never knew. I think that means the size is real. I don't know. Holy booba, they're growing. Yeah, boobs pretty much like constantly, like slowly increase over time, right? I didn't know this, but if you get a breast reduction, it actually grows back over time as well. The small chest section is certainly very vocal, probably from, yeah, that's true. I guess too, like, it's so easy to just put big boobs on a VTuber model and be like, look, big boobs, but like in real life, you got them, you know what I mean? Like, in real life, they're there, they don't go anywhere. And a lot of like smaller chested people still have models with really big boobs. But then when someone has like a flat chest and they're like, oh, I also have a flat chest in real life, it's like, oh, it's more like you rather than like you know, like you're like normal size, but then your model has like giant boobs. I think it's like more enjoyable when someone has giant boobs on their model and they also have giant boobs, or if they have flat chests and they also have flat chests. Boobs evolution in real time. Yeah. I said that to Auntie Fox. I was like, oh, my boobs got bigger when I measured them, and she's like, why did they get bigger? I'm like, because I got fatter. She started laughing at that though. She started laughing at that. But yeah, they do increase over time anyway. They like, that's why I like the whole thing of like, oh, when you get old they're gonna be like saggy, right? It's because they got bigger and bigger over time. I don't know why that's an insult either. I don't know why it's like, oh, but if you got big boobs, they're gonna be saggy when you get old. It's like, so? That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Imagine that photo of Japanese woman, busty mangaka woman drawing about busty woman. There's a lot of self-ins out through anime, right? Some sag is sexy though. I think so too. I don't like big boobs that aren't saggy. Well, I don't hate them, but I like when big boobs have sag. It's like part of the charm, I think. There's an artist that draws really fantastic big boobs. The artist for Sakamata Koi in Hololive, Parsley F. Parsley F draws very, very good big boobs, and they have like very, very nice sag to them. I guess Asanagi draws a lot of like sag as well, but Asanagi is like on the extreme other end, right? I like artists. I like art. Fake ones look so odd. Yeah, I hate globe titties. Like, fake boobs that are just like globes sitting on a chest look awful to me. They do not look good. But I know some people want that. Like, some people want that fake look. Anyway, yeah. I should wrap up. I know it was really short, but I should wrap up because Auntie Fox is probably gonna be home soon. I know she said she might be home a little later today, actually, but I think she meant like I might be like 20 minutes later, not like I'm gonna be like an hour later. Otsunagi has the same disease as Kagi, constantly shrinking. Kagi shrinking every stream. He does both. He does both. He does like extended massive boobs and then small boobs. I'm so sad his VTuber child isn't streaming anymore because she had a really good design. Well, the girl one. I don't know about the guy one. I think the guy isn't streaming either. I think he only had 2 children. One was a guy and one was a girl. They want the tits that can pop. Potty trick! Potty trick! Look, I can pop my boobs! Anyway, yeah, I will wrap up here. We got the assessment saying, yeah, high level 1 autism, high chance pretty much confirmed. So, yippee! We joined the club. What do you mean? There's a new face around who looks straight up like. Oh, really? Can you link them? Wait, do you know their name? Maybe I can just look it up. I'll look it up and then if you can find them, could you link them in the Discord? I like Asanagi. I think I saw something about people putting a LED light so they can have their own rave lights. Jesus, just wear a LED light bra. Okay. Bye bye! Bye everyone! I think I'll just stream normally tomorrow, back to like, we'll see what time I wake up and stuff. I actually woke up at a decent time today, so I think I should have time to stream tomorrow. If not, I will randomly appear. Oh, she's home! Okay, I gotta go! I gotta go! Otsukagi! Otsukagi! Bye bye!